Hey guys, I am creating a video today because during the review we had a lot of people getting confused about the differences between trophic levels and the types of organisms. So I wanted to briefly go over that with you today, so hopefully you will do well on the test tomorrow. If you look at organism A, which is right here in this box, it depends on whether I ask you for trophic level or whether I ask you for the type of organism that's there. Let's say I ask you for trophic level for organism A. Whenever you're trying to figure out trophic level, you always have to start at the bottom with one of the producers. You can either start with the acacia trees in this case, or you can start with the grasses. But you have to start at one of the producers. Now in trophic levels, producers will always be trophic level 1. So all you have to do is work your way up. So if my acacia tree, for example, is trophic level 1, I will now follow one of the arrows to trophic level 2. Now I'm going to choose the arrow that's going to eventually lead me to card A, in which case is the antelope. So if I go from the acacia trees, which is trophic level 1, that makes the antelope trophic level 2, which makes the organism A trophic level 3. So your answer, if I were to ask you which trophic level organism A is, the answer would be trophic level 3. Now, what if I asked you the type of organism that belongs in organism A? Well, you're still doing the same thing. You're still starting at one of the producers, either the acacia trees or the grasses, but instead of counting trophic levels, now you're just reciting the type of organisms as you go up. So we know that the acacia trees are producers, and if we follow the same arrows, the acacia trees are the producers. That would make the antelope the primary consumer. That would make organism A the secondary consumer. So it just depends on what it is I'm asking for, but the bottom line is if you start with the producers, if you start at the bottom and work your way up, making sure that you follow the correct food chain or follow a proper food chain, you should be able to get the correct answer every time. One more time, let's go ahead and look at B this time. So if we're looking at organism B, and I ask you for a trophic level, remember, once again, you're starting with the producers. So in this case, I'm going to start with the grasses. Okay, the producers are always going to take up trophic level 1. So if my grasses are trophic level 1 and I follow the food chain, I already know that organism B is going to be trophic level 2. If I am asking for the type of organism that organism B is going to be, then once again I start with the grasses, but this time I'm reciting the names of the organism types. So grass is my producer. The organisms that eat the grasses are my primary consumers. So in this case, organism B is a primary consumer. I hope that makes a little more sense. If you have any questions, please make sure you ask me before we start the test tomorrow. And good luck to you guys.